Hi guys, and welcome to the first ever official video of my channel. So today I'll be showing how to achieve this look, and it's really simple and it is actually beginner friendly. So if you like my videos, then just like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel, and it would be really fun to have you along. So let's continue the video. Okay, so my today's inspiration is going to be a really soft glam makeup look, and the first step of makeup is to moisturize. So I'm using the Cetaphil moisturizing cream, and please, it's a myth that if you're feeling oily, अगर आपको आज oily लग रहा है तो आप moisturizer नहीं लगाओगे. That is completely wrong. Choose a moisturizer that is, okay for your oily skin, but please make sure you wear moisturizer on a daily basis, varna yeah. Okay, so till the time my moisturizer is doing its magic onto my skin, the next step will be lip balm. I really love this. I know it's a really underrated one, but I love this. I've been using this since forever. So okay, so now moisturizer and lip balm check. Third thing that is really important, don't ever miss a sunscreen. I'm using the Foxtail Golden Hour Glow sunscreen, and I have a really acne prone oily skin type, so this really works for me. And make sure that the products that you use work out for you, because it's not necessary कि जो मेरे पे काम करेगा वो अच्छे से आपके स्किन पे भी काम करेगा. So I'll just take my 2 fingers and then just apply it generously and nicely. Wow, generously and nicely onto my neck as well, and then I'll start blending it. Don't forget your neck. Like, honestly, don't ever forget your neck. It is the most annoying, but it is really important for you to apply your sunscreen, your moisturizer and everything, not blush and contour, but like everything onto your neck. And I forgot to put my clips on, but it's okay, we'll deal with it today. As you can see, my skin is all glowing and it's all nice. I'll give this 2 minutes so that it sets in, and then we'll move on to the next step.
A few moments later.
It's been 2 minutes, and the next step is primer. It's really important, you guys, believe me or not. So my usual go-tos are the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless SPF 20 primer, and the other one being Bobbi Brown Face Primer. So this is more of like a silicone-y texture, and this is cream based, but honestly I'm just feeling too oily right now, so I'll use the silicone-y one rather than the cream one. So take around this much of primer, and then just I'll quickly rub it into my palm so it gets a little warm, and then I'll just tap. Make sure to apply it onto your T-zones or wherever you get, where you tend to get oily. Just make sure you apply it there. Okay, so this is just like a thing that I do. I don't think it's necessary for you to do it, but because I have really oily skin, so after like applying moisturizer, sunscreen and primer, I just feel a little heavy. So what I do is I take a damp beauty blender and I just tap all of the stuff in, and yeah, it obviously works out for me really nicely. I feel instantly light and amazing. So alright, so as you can see, my skin is all prepped for makeup. And guys, just make sure you prep your skin really nicely before applying makeup. It can really mess your skin up if you don't remove it correctly. So precaution is better than cure. So just make sure you apply good amount of skincare and everything onto your face first. Okay, so now I'll be using Mars Cover Ranger's concealer palette. It is honestly amazing, and I don't really use a lot of this. I just use the orange color corrector, and sometimes if I have, like a party or something, I'll just use these two colors to, give me like a good contour. So I don't usually contour on like a daily basis, but this is one that we'll be using today. Alright, so this is the kind of a brush that I use for my concealer. I don't use it to blend it, I just use it to place it beneath my eyes or wherever I need. So I'll just take a little bit of this onto the brush and then I'll just apply it. Now when it's placed at the areas that I want to, I'll just use a beauty blender, which is like a beauty blender that I've separately kept for blending all of my color corrector things. So it's not necessary, but it's better you keep like a separate beauty blender, just because corrected my skin tone, I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Guys, it is amazing. It is absolutely worth the hype, and I honestly love this. I use this all the time, and yeah, it's really amazing. So I'll just apply it here and here, same as here. A little bit, I'll just blend it on my nose, on my forehead, on my chin. Yeah, I don't like to go over my pimples because I just don't feel like the need to cover them up on a regular basis. So I'll just blend it in with a damp beauty blender. Now, when my concealer is all blended, I'll be using a blush, and I use the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Encourage. I know the Rare Beauty's Joy is really amazing, but I couldn't find it. It's out of stock everywhere. So I'll just take this and then I'll just I've applied it onto the high points of my face, and now I'll take a blending brush, and it's from PAC and the number is 262, and I'll just blend it away. So now I'll be using a powder. I don't usually contour on my daily basis. I do it really rarely and I don't usually contour like on a daily basis. So I'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 15 Light. Alright, so now it's time for the eyes, and I don't really apply eyeshadows on a regular basis, but I just apply a little bit of like a brown shade so my eyelids don't look pale. So I'll just do the same thing that I do usually. For that, I'll use the Huda Beauty Nude Palette, and it's amazing. Like, it is, it's not opening. Yeah, okay, it opened. It's amazing. Like the shades, it's like really good for like a natural look. So now, after my skin looks perfect, I'll be using the Huda Beauty Nude Palette. Guys, it's amazing. मैं बस दिखाती हूँ अगर ये खुल जाए आज मुझसे. Yes. So it is really good for like, you know, everyday makeup kind of a look. You can also do party looks with it. It's amazing. So for today, I'll be using a little brown peachy kind of a shade. So I'll be using this one right here. It's very light एंड ऐसा लगता भी नहीं है कुछ लगाया है ऑनेस्टली, पर लगाया है. Next step is eyelash curl. I actually have really nice lashes, but I just want them to be a little more voluminous. So I just use a eyelash curler and it really helps. It is not dangerous at all. I promise, if you know how to use it, it is not dangerous for your lashes or for you. But if you don't know, I prefer you watch YouTube tutorials onto it and then just go for it. Alright, can you just see the instant difference that I've just gotten after I have just like lifted my lash a little? It's amazing. I really like this step. Alright, so the next step would be mascara, and my go-to usuals are this Maybelline Sky High mascara and the Maybelline High Curl mascara. This is not waterproof, and this is an amazing mascara. This is almost a dupe of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and this is amazing, but removing this is a hassle in its own, so I don't wear it on a regular basis. But this mascara is my all-time favorite. Like, I'll give up all of my makeup steps, but this, I just really love it. So I'll just show you the effect this gives me, like in one coat. So now I just feel like my eyes are looking a little plain, so to spice it up a little bit, I'll just use a brown eyeshadow and just give a little shadowing. You can also use a kajal, but I prefer using brown eyeshadow. For that, I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sluttery palette. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And this again is a very pigmented palette. Let me give you headstand. It's a really pigmented palette. I've tried it and I've messed up so many times, but this is the palette. This is perfect to create actual party looks. I'll use this brown shade from the palette, and honestly I'll just have to tap for like 1 second and then tap off the excess, and then I'll just see, it's giving. And the third last step, sorry, is the highlighter thing. I don't highlight on everyday basis, but when I feel that my makeup is very matte, that's the only time I use highlighters. That is why it's untouched. This is untouched and untouched, like I'm not kidding, but it looks so pretty. I'll be using this color and I'll just la la la. It, and with my fingers only, I'll take a little bit of it and then just apply it on my inner corners, not very much, because I don't like जब वो collect होके एक चीज़ बाहर आती है. I hate that. Right now, so the second last step is going to be my lips. So again, I don't wear bright colored lipsticks. I don't like it because I just feel like it doesn't suit me personally, but obviously you can go ahead. It's your choice.
It's her choice.
So I personally use the Nykaa lipstick in the shade 05 Madras Kapi, and it has again been my go-to shade since forever. I don't even remember, since forever. I just take it and to top it all off, I'll just use the Dior Lip Glow Oil, which is in the shade Cherry. And I'll just use this because I am a gloss girly, I'm not a matte girly. Alright, so the next and the last step would be setting spray. As I've mentioned, my skin is really oily, so it tends to remove my makeup. But setting spray really helps, and it's not a myth, guys. It does really help. I'll be using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Spray, and it's amazing. But the only one con of this product is the spray. I really like the PAC Micro Finish Spray. Setting spray, but I don't have it right now in front of me. I have it in my mom's room, so I'll just use this. But this is actually a really good setting spray. It keeps your makeup last all day long. Alright, so I'll just take all of my hair back and give it a good shake, and then I'll just spray it. Yeah, I think you figured out it is actually not a good spray, but the product is really nice. And it honestly gives you like a finger workout because the spray is so hard to, spray. Right, so now I'll just take a beauty blender and pat everything into my skin so it doesn't look chalky or cakey. That's it. This is my everyday go-to makeup. And honestly, the base stays the same, but the only thing that changes is my lip color sometimes and the eyeshadows. So this is my final look and I love it. It genuinely takes me around 15 minutes max to do this. And if I'm going out with my friends, I do this. If I'm going out in a family thingy, I do this. I do this all the time. And trust me, it doesn't look like you have wore a lot of makeup, but it looks really natural at the same time. Alright, so if you like the look, please make sure to comment, like and subscribe to the video, and I'll see you really soon.